The wisdom of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita holds the solution to every dilemma, every stress, and every setback in life. It's not just a scripture, but a guide that guides your life. When the mind is restless and the path is lost, the teachings of the Gita teach us how to live. Let's incorporate this divine wisdom into our lives and take a step towards peace. Lord Krishna says that in this battle of life, one must become both Krishna and Arjuna. We must fight the Mahabharata of life daily, becoming our own charioteer. No matter how many problems there are in life, worrying only increases them. Remaining silent gradually reduces these problems. Patience dissolves these problems, and thanking God transforms these problems into happiness. If God has brought you to hardship, understand that He has seen enough strength and courage within you to face it, O Muz. Have faith, because the same God who brought you to this difficulty will also lead you through it. Never be discouraged by your suffering, because behind every sorrow lies a deeper reason. It can be both a test and an opportunity to strengthen you. So maintain your faith, because as long as your trust in God remains unwavering, no obstacle will be impossible for you. Lord Krishna says that nothing is permanent in this world. Everything will continue to change. Your world will always change. So why worry? No one has ever been able to stay in this world permanently. Countless people have come and gone. This world is dynamic. Nothing can be permanent here. Both happiness and sorrow are temporary. You can neither stop happiness nor escape sorrow. But with the wisdom of the Gita, you can understand that you have no control over all this. Whoever comes into this world will one day have to leave. Therefore, instead of feeling sad and crying, it is better to live this life happily. Lord Krishna says, never consider yourself weak because of fear. What you can do, no one else can do. Destiny changes with hard work, not just by sitting and thinking. So strive to fulfill your dreams. Walking on the right path can be difficult, but those who follow it never fall. Remember, just as a child learns to walk by falling, and a person learns to swim by drowning, similarly difficulties are a part of life. Only those who don't run away from their problems truly triumph. Doubt and suspicion weaken a person. A person who constantly doubts finds neither happiness in this life nor in the afterlife. Only a person who accepts happiness and sorrow with equal patience is worthy of salvation. Expecting results without action is a grave mistake. Hard work and faith yield true results. Give respect and love only to those who know how to appreciate it. Care for those who mention you and value those who care for you. The drama ends with the curtain falling, but true relationships never end. Real relationships are those, and the love and trust inherent in you never diminish. It's better to remain silent with someone who doesn't value your words. Time and understanding are both precious, but they are rarely found together. Therefore, always respect the right time and never forget anyone's favor. Great is the one who forgets his own favors and never forgets the favors of others. Lord Krishna says that when feeling confused or restless in life, it is essential to calm and control the mind. Every morning in life is a new opportunity, a new birth. What we do today determines our direction and purpose. A wise person is not one who merely collects words, but one who lives life with love, peace, and fearlessness. Even the fear of death is meaningless to him because he has understood the truth of life. Foolishness is a trap, and there is no thorn greater than greed. Only one who breaks free from these can understand the true depth of life. Just as a river makes noise, so too when uncontrolled, our mind leads us astray. But when the mind is calmed, all the stresses and sufferings of life fade away, like a drop of water. Happiness and sadness are two aspects of life. True patience lies in remaining steady in both. When happiness comes, don't be arrogant. And when sadness comes, don't sink into despair. This balance makes us strong from within. Time doesn't make anyone successful. Rather, the right use of time is the key to success. Don't wait for the right time. The most opportune moment is when you begin your work. Don't waste time dispelling darkness. Instead, try to light a lamp. Those who have no breath are not necessarily dead. Those who lack humanity are also dead. There are two ways to live life. Either achieve what you love or learn to appreciate what you have. Life and time are the greatest teachers. Life teaches us the value of time, and time teaches us the true meaning of life. We often focus on what we don't have and don't appreciate what we do have. Never mock anyone's compulsions, because time and circumstances in life are constant. Lord Krishna says that loneliness isn't felt when you're alone, but rather when no one cares for you. In the pursuit of perfection, a person loses a lot, forgetting that even a half moon is beautiful. A person shows pride in good times, but their true identity is revealed in bad times. Build fewer relationships, but cherish them wholeheartedly, because often in pursuit of the best, people lose the best. Lord Krishna says, think big and believe in yourself, because luck favors hard work. Where there is hard work, luck will favor you. If you want to do something different, stand out from the crowd. Choose your steps, pen, and actions thoughtfully, because their consequences are profound. Breath and faith are two different things, but they serve the same purpose. If breath is lost, the body is gone. And if trust is lost, the relationship is gone. The only beautiful relationships are those that have no rights and no need for words. Excessive attachment to anyone is harmful, because attachment leads to expectation, and expectation itself causes suffering. So make time for those who always wait for you without saying a word, Build your existence in such a way that someone may leave you, but never forget you. Beauty and wealth will be buried in the dust, but your faith will stand BNMIU. A person is identified by their actions, not their clothes. Even lifeless dolls are adorned with beautiful clothes, but it is their actions that make a person valuable. Love is something that comes free in childhood, has to be earned in youth, and begged for in old age. Therefore, never be selfish when maintaining relationships. Wrong thinking and wrong attitudes lead a person astray in every relationship. Silence speaks volumes. Listen to it with your heart, not your ears. The game will continue. The question is, what role did you play in the game?
Lord Krishna says that the setting of the sun symbolizes that even the end can be beautiful. Time is a scale that reveals the true weight of loved ones in difficult times.
Those who say they aren't made of clay are lying. I've seen many people who are made of stone. Some relationships are like rented houses. No matter how hard you try, they never become your own. A drop of water that falls on hot sand is destroyed. If it falls on a lotus leaf, it sparkles. And if it falls into a shell, it becomes a pearl. The mind says give up, but the heart always says try it one more time. Lord Krishna says that true relationships never break, no matter how hard one tries to break them. The person who is unaffected by victory or defeat
and who is happy in the success of others is truly successful.
It's true that no home is complete without daughters.
They are the foundation of love and affection.
Only those who have experienced bad times in life know what it's like to be treated badly, and only they can be kind to others. Find someone in this world who truly cares for you, because those who only want to use you for their own benefit too will find you. When a child grows up and is given a pen instead of a pencil, it's a life sign that it won't be as easy to erase their mistakes. Nowadays, people don't value sincere respect. They only crave flattery and superficial respect. You'll always encounter manipulative people in life, but maintaining relationships with integrity is your true strength. Keep your thoughts and intentions pure, and you'll see that people and your actions will automatically improve. Praise after death or apologies after hurt have no real value. Relationships are not based on bondage but on feeling. Where feeling ends, so does the relationship. Understanding has developed enough that I no longer feel the need to argue with anyone or explain. Now all I have to do is walk my path peacefully. This world will hurt you with its shortcomings, but striving to improve yourself is your strength. Genuinely caring for your rights will strengthen them and open doors you never imagined. This is a platform of opportunities where everyone deserves their chance. True understanding in this life comes through deception, and it's not necessary to have answers for everything in this world. Sometimes you have to expand your heart and ignore. Not everyone will understand you, and it's not necessary to explain to everyone. Remember, no one can change unless they themselves desire change. Keep your heart broad, elevate your thinking, and adorn your journey with confidence and peace. Lord Krishna says that understanding emotions and caring for one another is the definition of a true family. If this feeling remains in the heart, every problem will surely be resolved. Water can be extracted from barren, and a bright tomorrow can emerge from the dark night. Love given from the heart is never lost, and words spoken from the heart never fade. Lord Krishna says that hard work is essential to reach the door of the nesikaro pihao, because no door opens without hard work. If someone repeatedly hinders you, it's better to let go rather than holding on to them. Because a person who becomes a burden becomes a hindrance, not a memorable one. The most precious gift you can give someone is to understand their feelings and offer them true respect. There's no greater gift than respect. This world is like a deck of cards. Those who win a game fold them up, and those who lose scatter them. Therefore, both victory and defeat are temporary.
Life will inevitably experience hardship because there's no jealousy without effort, and there's no taste of achievement without struggle.
Keeping everyone happy is as difficult as balancing a balance.
One moment it tilts one way, the next it tilts the other.
So be wary of those who insult you, not just those who argue.
Don't compare yourself to anyone in this world, because comparison is an insult to oneself, and every person is unique in their own journey.
Sometimes loneliness makes a person so strong from within that they no longer need support. To have great relationships, you need to cultivate them with depth and truth. Because precious pearls are never found on the shore, they are found only by delving deep. It's also true that suffering doesn't come from doing wrong. Sometimes being too good comes at a price. When times are good, even mistakes are brushed aside with laughter. But when times are bad, even a joke becomes a crime. Don't reveal your happiness to everyone, because not every view is auspicious. The truth of this world is that a truthful person often has to explain more than a liar. Even a falling branch teaches us that if you become a burden, even your own people abandon you. Time is invisible, but it reveals much. What you get early diminishes its value, while what you get late often becomes more meaningful. If you are satisfied with what you have, you are truly rich, because there is no fixed path to happiness. Being happy is the true path. Life is not easy, but for those with courage, even difficulties become stepping stones. Don't share the secret of your happiness with everyone, because not every heart can tolerate the happiness of others. Life has many colors. You just need the vision to see them. To achieve happiness, you need not external means, but inner passion. Instead of becoming overly angry with someone, reduce their importance in your life, because time is the ultimate answer. Sometimes the person you give time to doesn't value you, and the person you value doesn't give you time. Yet life goes on. Even the wrong person sometimes leaves you with the right lessons. So don't let experience go to waste. Never forget those who supported you in the beginning, because they are like your core roots. Money can buy many things, but trust and honesty cannot. Trust, but with caution, because sometimes your own teeth bite your tongue. A true relationship is like a book. No matter how much time passes, its words and meaning remain unchanged. When God blesses, even what seemed impossible can be achieved. Our actions are born from our thoughts. Therefore, purity of thoughts is of paramount importance. When difficulties arise in life, they cause pain. But in passing, they give a self-confidence that far more valuable than those pains. Having complete faith in your guru is true spiritual practice. And finally, remember that the words we utter don't return. Therefore, think carefully about every word you speak, because they determine your character and the direction of your future. Examine yourself sometimes. After all, what is permanent in this body except the dust? Sometimes we develop a passion to live for someone, only to end up alienated from our own inner selves. True beauty resides not in the body, but in actions, thoughts, words, behavior, values, and character. Only those who possess these qualities are truly beautiful. Often our eyes are opened by those we blindly trust. Troubles are like bags filled with cotton. They appear heavy from a distance, but when lifted with courage, they feel light. Be rich not with wealth, but with your heart. A temple may have a golden urn, but one's head bows only on stone steps. Don't reveal your joys and sorrows to everyone, because the world casts evil eyes and sprinkles salt. What comes from the heart is love, and what comes from fate is a true friend. This earth doesn't care if anyone comes or goes. Therefore, live the Yoga present wholeheartedly. Don't waste today's smiles worrying about tomorrow.
Lord Krishna says that difficulties fall only to those who have the ability to handle them, because God tests only a select few. No matter what anyone says, keep your mind calm. Because no matter how much the sun burns, the ocean never dries up. It's not right to stay where you have no value, whether it's someone's home or their mind. Negative thoughts are natural, but how much importance you give them is in your hands. No matter how high the status of the person who troubles you in this world, they can never be greater than God's grace. The greatest source of inspiration is your own thoughts. Therefore, think big and inspire yourself to conquer. One who has conquered their mind has found God, because they have found peace. For such a person, happiness, heat, cold, honor, and insult all become the same. The more you stay away from who is doing what, how, and why, the happier you will be. When a wise person breaks a relationship, understand that their self-respect has been hurt. Problems are not as powerful as we assume them to be. Have you ever heard of darkness preventing the dawn?
Finding faults is not bad, but you must start with yourself. Remember, your words don't always have to be considered correct. Therefore, sometimes silence is the best answer. Lord Krishna says that the more calm a person is, the more deeply they can use their intellect. Therefore, no matter the circumstances, first keep your mind steady. Never give up on your goal out of fear of criticism. Because once you achieve your goal, the opinions of those who criticize change. You only have the right to your actions, but you do not have control over their results. Therefore, never consider yourself the cause of your actions, nor become obsessed with not doing them. Right action is not one whose result is always right. Rather, right action is one whose intention is never wrong. It is better to recognize your true nature and live a life of truth, even if imperfect, than to live a life completely imitating someone else's life. When the future seems blurred, focus on the present because it is the present that makes the future clear. When the mind is weak, circumstances become problems. When the mind is stable, those same circumstances become challenges. And when the mind is strong, those same circumstances become opportunities. A person's humanity is destroyed the moment they start laughing at the suffering of others. It is appropriate to worry about a task, but don't worry so much that it ruins it. Just as a person discards old clothes and the soul sheds its old body and takes on a new one. Therefore, don't be afraid of change. When you are rich, people may not see your inadequacy. And when you are poor, even your abilities go unnoticed. But remember, God above is watching everything. Maintain faith in Him and patience. Lord Krishna says you must maintain self-respect. Otherwise, people will try to suppress you even where you have authority. Truth is bitter only to those who are accustomed to living in lies. Anger and storm are alike. Only after the calm is the end do you realize the extent of the damage. Often relationships break in poverty, and new ones are formed when wealth comes. Therefore, recognize the truth of relationships. Ultimately, true humanity lies in holding someone's hand in difficult times, being their support and them courage. Their difficult times will pass, but their heartfelt blessings will remain with you throughout your life. Lord Krishna says that the wisest and most stable person is the one who avoids ego in the face of success and grief, in the face of failure, because balance in life is the hallmark of true wisdom. Never compare yourself to anyone else. You are unique as you are, and the best in your place. For those who have conquered their mind, it becomes their greatest friend. But for those who cannot conquer it, the same mind becomes their biggest enemy. Father is like a neem tree. His words may be harsh, but their shade is always cool and protective. Don't be an open book in front of anyone these days. This is often the time to read people and move on. Don't share your secrets with everyone close to you, because those who are with you today may turn against you tomorrow. Those who leave don't look at the place. They leave at any point. But those who are committed stay with you under all circumstances. If the other person is unwilling to maintain a relationship, it's better to leave with respect than to carry it on. A person who has only one true face doesn't experience stress. Stress is felt by those who have to change their faces repeatedly. The sun is notorious for burning, but the truth is that people burn with each other more. No one dies from making false promises. This is true, but trust definitely dies. And the death of trust is the end of relationships. Lord Krishna says that when luck fails, resort to hard work. And when the fruits of hard work are delayed, make patience your friend. Those who weep for the suffering of others find a peace in this life and liberation in the next. Repeatedly thinking about worldly matters creates attachment in the mind. Attachment leads to desire, desire leads to anger, and anger destroys wisdom. Therefore, keep your mind restrained. Those who live in constant doubt find neither happiness in this world nor anywhere else. Karma is a harvest that must be reaped no matter what. Therefore, sow good seeds so that the future harvest is also excellent. What is meant to be will be, and what is not meant to be will never be. One who has this firm conviction in his mind is immune to worry. Finally, remember that even after doing good deeds, people may only remember your bad qualities. Therefore, instead of getting entangled in people's words, focus on your actions, because that is your true identity and your true religion. Lord Krishna says, I do not create anyone's fate. Each person creates his own destiny. The actions you perform today will surely bear fruit tomorrow. And what you have today is the result of your past actions. Hard work is like stairs that slowly but surely lead to greater heights, while luck is like an elevator that can stop at any time. Therefore, trust the stairs. Nowadays, relationships have become so decorated that everything appears beautiful from the outside, but selfishness lurks within. When age searches, some sorrow, some moisture, and some broken moments are revealed in the pocket. And the few happy moments we have are often those of childhood. So beautify not only your body but also your words. People may forget your face, but they never forget the impression of your words. Betrayal often comes from someone close to you. But just as even a fierce storm cannot shake a solid rock, a wise person is unfazed by praise or criticism. One must be wary of even the attacks of loved ones, because the deepest hurt comes from trust. Today, even love has often become a game. And if you are not like everyone else, you will likely struggle more. But that struggle will also set you apart. When someone else's house burns, people breathe a sigh of relief that theirs is safe. But remember, fire doesn't take long to spread. Let your heart cry, let it scream. But let go of what is not yours. If you are the smartest person in a room, you are probably in the wrong room. Because growth happens only where there is challenge. People call their own struggle hard and consider the hard work of others a spectacle. A father told his son, learn to walk alone, because support is not permanent. Happiness is never certain, but sorrow always comes. So strengthen your mind. In this world, perhaps only your mobile phone knows who you truly are. Therefore, keep your character as true within as you portray it on the outside. People often compromise their principles for 2 meals a day, but birth and death are 2 unavoidable truths. The thoughts you have about others will one day be reflected in you. Therefore, have the same feelings for others that you wish for yourself. Keep your words sweet and truthful, because a person may pass away, but their words live on. Truth never claims to be the truth, but lies always claim to be the only truth. When you understand the world, you will find that many people in this world value their pockets more than their conscience. But don't do this, because ultimately peace of mind is the greatest wealth. Lord Krishna says, try as many friends, relatives, and people as you like. If you don't have wealth and success, you'll find very few who truly support you. Remember, life doesn't change in a minute, but a minute of thoughtful decision can change the course of your entire life. Who can tell a river the path to the ocean? Those who are passionate about their destination seek less advice and work harder. There are approximately 8 billion people in this world. Yet, if you feel alone, understand that you haven't met the right people yet. Some people, as sweet as they appear on the outside, are as harsh on the inside. Therefore, don't mistake everything that glitters for gold. Don't complain to anyone, because complaints don't last long, but they certainly shorten the lifespan of relationships. If you have a passion for something, believe me, one day time will catch up with you. Always move with the times, because if you move ahead of them, people will misunderstand you. And if you lag behind, those same people will leave you behind. Everyone will have to leave this world one day. So why distance yourself from your own people today? Sadness isn't about who you live with. True sadness comes when you can't live without someone. It's not necessary that everyone understands what you're doing. Your true actions will one day give everyone the answer. Don't evaluate yourself repeatedly. That's society's job. Your job is to improve yourself.
Lord Krishna says that the doors of success open only for those who have the courage to push them.
Because opportunity doesn't come on its own. It has to be brought. In old age, it's not our children who provide us with food, but our values.
Therefore, what you sow today will return as a support tomorrow.
A person is valued only in their presence.
Later, only memories remain.
Life is like a bicycle.
To maintain balance, you must keep moving. Stopping is the fear of falling.
Sometimes we don't realize ourselves to be as important as we think.
Therefore, humility is the greatest ornament.
Believe in yourself, because within you lies a power greater than any difficulty. Over time, people change hands, and even friends can become enemies, because selfishness is powerful. Just as a sandalwood tree exudes fragrance, yet poisonous snakes entangle it. Similarly, not everyone who speaks sweet words has sweet intentions. Therefore, trust wisely. Gold doesn't shine until it's been tested in the fire. Similarly, to become successful, one must endure difficult circumstances. If the wrong person doesn't leave your life, how will space be made for the right person? Therefore, the more you stay away from who is doing what and how much you have learning, the happier you will be. Don't harbor the illusion of complete freedom from suffering, but know this: by keeping your mother happy, many sorrows are automatically alleviated. Blessings bear the fruits of our actions. The world will sometimes defame you, but getting angry is punishing your own heart. When repeatedly insulted by loved ones, walking away is the only way to protect your self-respect. A stain on your clothes can be removed, but a stain on your character follows you throughout your life. Some things can be bought, but true relationships and true people are found by luck. Whatever you want in life, get it in time, because there are fewer opportunities and more betrayals. The truth of life is profound, and only those who experience it can truly understand it. Peace resides not in wealth, but in inner peace. No matter how much money you earn, if you lack inner peace, happiness will remain incomplete. Therefore, the greatest wealth is peace, not material possessions. True peace comes when we learn to keep our mind steady. It has nothing to do with any external object. Resentment cannot be vented on everyone. It requires a special relationship, because that too is precious. No relationship is formed by our will. Nature determines when and whom we meet. The most difficult task in life is to recognize people. We travel far in search of life. Life is short, but experiences are abundant. It is not necessary that a major injury causes deep wounds. Even small things leave scars on the heart. Don't elevate someone so much that you lose your dignity, because if you don't appreciate it, even God takes it away. The greatest wealth isn't money, it's true relationships. For wealth is always those who stand without selfishness. Before you look to the corners of the world, look within your own heart, because that's where true peace is found. Everyone is running toward their destination, but are we finding ourselves along the way? As long as we keep running away from ourselves, true happiness will elude us. Listen to your soul, it will show you the right path. Sometimes losing something teaches us how precious we truly are. Life offers lessons you can't find in books. Every person possesses a unique quality that sets them apart. Recognizing and honing it is the true purpose of life. Every difficulty teaches us something. And when we embrace it, we become better than before. Those who walk the path of truth never falter because they always carry the light of honesty and the support of self-confidence within them. Take some time to live quietly for yourself because no one will come and tell you you're tired. So rest now. By the time truth leaves home, lies have traveled halfway around the world. Love and death have a similarity. Both recognize neither age, time, nor place. You may not know how to manipulate, but you must learn to understand them. Because the password to every relationship is trust. This word is a spark that ignites a fire, not through the ears, but directly into the heart. Just as ghee enhances the taste of bread, adding ghee to one's name increases both respect and belonging, ganging. And it is these small things that make life sweet and meaningful. Lord Krishna says, hare, erase all distinctions from your mind, like mine, your small, big, and yours and others. The moment these walls fall, you will realize that everyone is yours and you belong to everyone. Only the person who renounces their endless desires, free from the craving for I and mine, attains true peace. O Arjuna, a wise person should be free from attachment and perform their actions solely for the welfare of society. For behind every movement and every emotion of the mind, the power of God is always present. The message of the Bhagavad Gita is that only one who fulfills someone's needs is truly great. For a wise man, a pile of dirt, a stone, and gold are all, because his focus is on truth, not objects. My actions do not bind me because I have no desire for their fruits. Those who practice devotion without faith cannot attain me, and therefore they wander in the cycle of birth and death. Only the person who maintains an equal attitude toward both happiness and sorrow, who is unperturbed by circumstances, becomes worthy of liberation. Except that the mind is fickle by nature, but it can be controlled through practice and detachment. Remember, it is not right to stay where you have no value, be it someone's home or someone's mind. Anger and greed are the gateways to the soul's downfall. Therefore, every wise person should renounce them. There are three main gates to hell: lust, anger, and greed. Avoiding these is the path to well-being. No one is great by birth, they become great through their actions. The person who remembers me in their final moments and leaves their body attains my abode. There is no doubt about this. Sattvic charity is that which is given to a needy person without hesitation and without any expectation, simply out of a sense of duty. Surrender yourself completely to God. Then you will be free from sorrow, worry, and fear. The conduct of noble people should always be noble, because society follows in their footsteps and chooses its path. After many births, when someone attains true knowledge, they realize that I alone am the cause of all causes, and surrender to me. Such great souls are extremely rare. Finally, remember a profound thing. Truth never claims to be the truth, but lies always shout that I alone am the truth. Lord Shree Krishna says that this universe is a land of action. No one can escape from their actions because the consequences of their actions must be endured. Without action, nothing is attained in this world. You reap what you sow. One who understands the true nature of my divine knowledge and my pastimes does not reincarnate after leaving the body, but instead attains my abode. Therefore, it is not appropriate for a person to constantly worry about the good or bad results of his actions. Action is a harvest that must be reaped. Therefore, always sow good seeds so that the results are auspicious. I strengthen the faith of the devotee. In the path, he worships with devotion, because ultimately, altered devotion reaches me. Whatever is happening, allow it to happen with patience.
Your God has planned for you better than you imagine. No matter how powerful the person who troubles you in this world may seem, he can never be greater than God's grace.